Hello and welcome. My name is Aerith, and this is my 1 month free-to-play roster. Honestly, if we look at it, it's a little bit of a mess. I've set myself a little bit behind, partly because of, well, I spent a lot of credits on mods, so. And the other reason is because I've been farming extremely wide. However, it is getting me closer and closer to everything I'm going towards. This is where I'm putting all of my energy in right now. As you can see, it's a lot of characters. One more, I'd be at 12. It's like a lot of characters to be farming, especially all at once. Fortunately, there are only 12 energy nodes mostly, so it's not as much energy, but it's still a lot. My canteen energy, I finally finished Padawan Obi-Wan, so all of the energy is going towards TIE Pilot and his TIE Fighter, and then hopefully I can go towards Master Qui-Gon, but we'll see what's going to happen after that. I would like to go after the Revans, but again, we'll see after this. My priorities are Executor, Bam, because he's needed for Executor, and Bo-Katan Mandalore, who also requires Bam. So those are the three that I'm going for, but I also have certain characters that I'm going for to help me with assault battles. Fleet energy goes right now. It's prioritized in Grogu. Get him to 7 stars. Jedi Knight Pilot, Anakin's Starfighter, and Boba is also the Slave One pilot. So I'm going for those 2 ships. In shipments, Cantina shipments, I'm going towards Qui-Gon Jinn. Don't really have anybody that is required for me to go towards, so that's what I'm doing right now. I started towards General Kenobi with the 700 raid energy, but I feel like there are more pressing places to put him. Han Solo might be more of a priority because he's going to be on the CLS team, whereas I already have a ton of Jedi and General Kenobi is just an addition. I'm not going to get the Negotiator anytime soon, so he's not necessarily required for that until later on down the road. Kind of same with Darth Traya. I don't really have a Sith team yet, so I'm not too concerned about getting her farmed up. As for the 200 energy, raid energy, the nodes for those, I've been farming Farm Boy Luke, Dengar, and Stark. Stark is just really good for the Imperial, the Imps, Imperial Trooper team. Dengar is required for the Executor at Relic 5, and Luke Skywalker is required for CLS. The next wave of characters is probably going to be Ewoks because, well, they're going to be required for C-3PO. And then I put ARC Trooper and Echo and Talia just for the heck of it because they're not necessarily required, but if I go for gas, it's going to be good to have them. And if I go for Night Sisters, Talia is actually pretty strong on those teams. The Mark II raid order, obviously Wampa, then we'll go after Hermit Yoda, Rebel Officer Leia Organa, and then hopefully, General Skywalker, and then Darth Malak, but Malak is probably going to be there first. I don't know, but still, Wampa and Hermit Yoda are high priority, and then Rolo is required for Jedi Knight Luke. Most of you already know this. Squad Arena, just finished with Leia, going for IG-88 next. He's going to be required for Executor. Savage Opress is OP on a solo team and is also really good Sith for Darth Traya team. So down the road, that would be important. HK is required for Darth Revan, and Asajj is both for gas, potentially for Padme, and as well as Night Sister addition. So there's that. Night Sister Zombie is always in the background. Almost finished Cad Bane. Next will also be Juhani because she's required for Darth Revan, I believe. And then the rest of that energy is probably going to be spent, or well, that currency, not energy, that currency will be spent on fleets, on ships after that. So the reason I'm going after the CLS team is this one right here, Military Might. I'm also getting those imps up, gonna have them up for the Rebel Roundup. I believe so they're also needed for Forest Moon, so 2 in 1, boom boom. And then Qui-Gon and Padawan Obi-Wan, those two are needed for Duel of Fate, so 1, 2, 3 teams. And that's not like super high Chirotech teams because there's only 2 characters in this one. Only Dark Trooper, I believe, is going to be needing a lot of Chirotechs for this team, and then this is a very basic team as well. And then for Ground War, that'll be really quite a bit down the road. Places of Power, I will be going towards the Revens, so maybe this might be sooner rather than this one, but we will find that out. And the Night Sisters are the ones that are important for the Secrets and Shadows assault battle. But not only that, CLS is also a good requirement for several different Proving Ground characters. So there's Razor Crest, Cat, Ben, and then if we scroll down a little bit, he also apparently finishes Drench. So on my main account, I did not rush for CLS, so I'm kind of suffering in that manner. Didn't plan that far ahead. Didn't know I was going to do that. When I started that roster, it was basically just a Dr. Aphra rush, which is fun. And now on this one is just basically a Bo-Katan Executor rush. But once I get through those, I'm going to need your help to figure out where I'm going to go with my roster. We'll probably put up some polls, and honestly, we'll make it a community roster a little bit. Sithar. Pardon me. Frog got in my throat. Sith are important for one of the Proving Grounds. Padme team is pretty good on multiple, I guess. Cat, Maul, Boba Fett, Scythe. So Padme team will be pretty important. And then since I'm already going towards Executor, all of these guys are going to be needed for that, and they can cleanly get through Bane. So, of course, my roster looks very wide, but it's only wide because it's going for all the requirements basically at the same time, which is probably a bit of a mistake. And then the other thing is spent quite a bit on mods. So if we go here, I've spent a lot of money on mods, but I haven't gotten them all to an exceptional level as of yet. But I mean, for 1 month, this sucks. This is trash. I don't even know why they're equipped. Be gone. And then in order to upgrade all of these, 8 million. I don't have that kind of credits. I barely was able to get all of the characters up to level 80, or sorry, up to 7 stars. The next goal will be to level 80 all of the requirements for the CLS and Emperor Palpatine events. R2D2 is sitting at 4 stars, I guess, here. Not quite 5 stars. And with me farming towards TIE Pilot, it'll be pretty quick. Because I'll get Emperor Palpatine to 7 stars. Stark will be quickly up to 7 stars. TIE Pilot will quickly get up to 7 stars. And then Vader with his requirements. So I guess the priorities right now are getting Palpatine and the R2 up. Hopefully I can do that by next week. We'll see how I spend all of my credits. Anyway, that's been that's been my update for where I'm at now. Conquest made it through to Sector 3. Haven't done any resets for this. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed, please feel free to subscribe. If you liked the video, hit that like button, and I'll see you guys in the next one. God bless.